the moment we've been waiting for, and it's a question: how do you reject a 1 billion naira offer? If you get a kind of staggering offer that Victor Osimhen has got from Al Hilal, what would be your legitimate reason to reject that kind of offer? It is 1 million euros per week, which is close to 1 billion naira per week. And then you have 52 million euros guaranteed for a year, and that's pretty much close to 52 billion naira per year. So how do you reject that? Because that's quite interesting. You may want to talk about legacy, but then we are Nigerians here and we understand how things are back home. But how do you reject that kind of offer? I'm particularly interested to see.
Money makes the world go round, right? Cash rules everything around me. So basically, I like money. Everybody likes money. But you know, Osimhen is our brother. He's our guy. He's got your brother. He's our brother now. Okay, no, he's me and you's brother. Kunle is not in Nigeria anymore.
Exactly.
So he's our brother, is our guy.
That was important.
So
I'm still home here. I'm still at home here, though.
Where's your home?
I'm here. I'm still right here in Nigeria. So
brother.
Please. I'm still Nigerian. I'm still Nigerian. I am still Nigerian. I am still Nigerian for now. Okay. So yeah.
So I remember sometime earlier this year, we went to the community he grew up, Olusosun. Yeah. Saw a lot of people that looked up to him, a lot of his childhood friends, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them will be chirping in his ears and telling him, "Guy, there's a lot of responsibilities back home. Your own family, which is obviously his immediate family, relatives, extended family, and the community family. So a lot of them would probably want him to go for the big pay. But hey, the guy is just 24. He literally had the best career of his life for now. He's 24 years.
I never said anything. Why are you asking the question?
You want to open Wikipedia page?
No, don't go that route.
So he's just 24.
Osimhen is young.
He's very young. He's 24. He's doing very well for himself. Had arguably the best, not even arguably, the best season of his career so far. Won the Golden Boot, the first African to do so in Syria, leading the line for his country, the Super Eagles. What more could he ask for? I think personally, if I was in his shoes, I would not reject 1 billion. I would pack my bags, probably even leave my clothes and buy a new one out there in Saudi Arabia. I have 1 billion. What do I need clothes for? But he's Osimhen. He's adored in Napoli, adored in Naples, adored everywhere. So I think he would stay. But if it was me, I'm not going to pack bag from this studio, Saudi, straight.
But then, Faiga, let me ask you, which would you prefer? Would you prefer a statue or cash that you can touch right now?
Okay, so for me, I am not looking at it from the angle of
if you tell
money.
Me you will not collect this money,
wait.
Please, he's entitled.
I am going to call. I would, if I were Osimhen, I would tell him he should leave. He should go to Saudi Arabia, and now not because of the money. In this case, I know everyone is all about the money, which is good, but I am looking at it from the angle. Europe has been seen as the standard of football. If you want to make a great career, it is Europe. There seems to be no other league, right? And I think with what Saudi Arabia are doing, Saudi Arabia seems to be an alternative place where people can go and actually have great careers. People compare Saudi Arabia with the Chinese Super League, but trust me, that is not the case, because most times anything the Chinese does, it doesn't last. Their own is just maybe immediate term. But when you
Did you just say anything the Chinese does doesn't last?
Oh, okay. Let me say most things that he do.
Most things.
Baba don't buy China.
But when you look at most of these Arab countries, like now, look at what the United Arab Emirates, look at what Qatar have done with football investments in Europe, right? You can see that it was a long-term project, and you can see where the properties that they own have reached. So what Saudi Arabia have brought their own imprint now with Newcastle United, right? And now they want to develop their league, and they want to bring some of the... Now, it's not just aging players. We can see now that even players who are still in their prime are going. So what I am saying is, this is an alternative to European football where people can actualize their dreams. And that's what... And if that is the case, please, let Osimhen go there. Because I think we need that alternative.
I want to do something now. So I need you to hide. Maybe bend. Please hide. I want you to leave that.
I'm in my house.
Leave the box. Leave the box. Because I want to have a conversation with... Okay, fantastic. Now... Faiga, na me and you dey here now.
Yes.
Forget all that English way they speak.
Yeah.
You would genuinely leave 1 billion naira per week for your legacy. For a statue, probably in Naples or in Madrid, in front of the Bernabeu.
Who says he can't get? Who says Osimhen cannot get a statue and all this thing in that? Why must it be Europe? That is my own point of it.
Faiga, you see my eyebrows. This Carlo Ancelotti's
Look me
eyebrows.
eyeball into eyeball.
I am looking at your eyeballs.
This Carlo Ancelotti's eyebrows.
Everything doesn't have to be Europe. Let's have an alternative.
So let me get you. Let me put you on the spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
AY, sorry that I want to do your job for a minute. Can you list 10 players?
Yeah.
No, let me do you one better. Can you list 5 players?
Yeah.
That have gone on to play in Saudi Arabia and have built their solid careers? See.
Now,
okay.
I mean, Mr. Gallo said it's all about the money.
No,
it's
this is the thing. Wait,
it's
this
all
is
about the
something.
money. Why are you going there? It's not for passion.
You
it's
made
money.
me. Wait, you
What
made
passion
me.
is there?
No, I'm not disputing the fact. Of course.
When was the last time you saw a
football
game
is
in
about
Saudi
money.
Arabia?
No, football is
Julio.
about money.
Exactly.
Which Saudi Arabia match have you seen in the last 2 months?
With the way things are going, I think I'm going to be seeing more Saudi Arabian matches.
That's future.
I don't even understand
future
English.
continuous tense if there's something like that.
It's football. It's for the future, and that's why I said it would be very nice if Osimhen is part of that future.
I do understand.
That is looking very
Look,
promising.
the future.
Don't you get?
The future is there for the taking, but I believe that football is all about the now.
I don't understand Kunle's argument, anyways.
Well, okay, but for the now, but you look at it. Osimhen is 24, right? So he has an awful amount. He has like 12
waste the now
years.
and first go and chase money. Where? Let me tell you something. See.
Yeah.
I remember myself and you, Kunle, had this argument, or sort of like a discussion sometime earlier in the year, where we're trying to juxtapose Saudi Arabia and China's involvement in football. And we both came to the conclusion that Saudis will probably, their own impact will probably last longer than China's because of the MO, the modus operandi in which they've come into the game, right? It doesn't look like they are signing old guys. It doesn't look that way because the Chinese league then were signing guys in the 30s and all of those, except maybe minimal changes when they signed Exel Witzel, signed Oscar, and then Ok. These guys out there in Saudi, they're signing 21-year-old guys, 22-year-old guys, 23, 24. So they're sort of trying to grow their league. You're saying Mane has gone, this guy has gone. So no, I'm driving at the point. Yeah. The league will always be there. Yeah. That's my own belief. I feel like the Saudi league, if given the right boost, which I feel like they are setting the right precedence for it. You know, they brought in Michael Menalo, the Nigerian, one of the best sporting, one of the sporting minds, best sporting minds in the world, to give them that leveled ground. So the league will always be there. So why do you want the 24-year-old who is he has not even gotten to the peak of his career? Yeah. Literally just had the best season of his life with Napoli. Won them the league. He's a god in that place. Like as I'm hearing, he goes to any store, buys anything for free. Who doesn't want to eat pasta for free? Why do I want to leave pasta at 24 years old? I'm not saying I don't know what they eat there in Saudi Arabia, but I'm just saying I feel like it should still be there in Saudi. The money will always, it should still be there in Napoli. So the money will always remain in Saudi.
And who says he won't be able to eat free food in Saudi Arabia? Who says he won't?
We're going to talk a lot about.
Name two food in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi.
I know they have the is it the shish kebab?
We're going to definitely talk a lot more about
what we popularly know as suya here.